Redditors, what is the horniest thing you've done and regret doing? Got with this girl I heard was just unpredictable, in all aspects. Great sex, weird in regular settings but again great sex. She got mad my sister came over to babysit my dogs and stabbed me in the shoulder with a fork. Shit went from 0 to 100 real ducking quick. Got a text from a woman I'd been talking to and had hooked up with a few times. This was at around 12 a.m. and she wanted me to come over for some fun. We were both 21 students at the time, and so she was living in kind of a super sketchy student neighborhood about an hour walk away on the other side of the city. A right-thinking person would have said no, but horny me wanted some action. I didn't have my car at uni at the time, so I threw on my coat and told her I'd be there as soon as I could. Basically jogged there. She knew I didn't know her exact house, so she told me to text her when I got on her street and she'd come and grab me. Arrived. Texted. No reply. She'd gone and fallen asleep. After about 15 minutes of trying to call and text her, I just sent her one saying I guess she'd fallen asleep and I'd be walking home. Anyway, I mentioned this was a super sketchy neighborhood. On the way home, I got mugged and stabbed in my waist, hip and hand. Luckily, I didn't have my cards or much money on me, so all they got was my favorite wallet and like 15 in cash and my crappy phone that was due for renewal anyway. So yeah, my horniness landed me stranded with 2 knife wounds late at night in an unfamiliar part of the city. Minus my phone and wallet. Fun times. Similar thing happened to my roommate, but he was drunk and had lost his phone and wallet at a party before walking to the girl's house. When he got mugged down the street from her house, the guy actually felt bad for him and drove him back across the city to our apartment. When he dropped him off, he said, "You're lucky you lost your shit, I was mugging you but then felt like I needed to do my good deed for the day." A mugger with a heart of gold, that's a new one. Met a random woman online, went to her office, ate her out, left. Never got her name. Dine dash. Lickety split. Left my own birthday party when I was 13 to shower cough cow masturbate. Just up and told my friends in the midst of everything that I suddenly needed a shower and left them to fend for themselves in my house. They 100% thought you shat yourself. As someone who shat at my birthday party once, I would think the same damn Chick-fil-A. Drove through the night to finally sleep with a guy I'd been talking to for a couple months. He lived 6 hours away. His wife was ducking pissed. Did not know he was married. God damn, I need someone who would drive 6 hours for me in my life. Make sure to clear it with your wife first. On Omegle doing Omegle things. Come across this really hot chick. She was already half naked from the waist down. I'm assuming she was in another chat with another guy and he busted and got off. At this point in time, I was just chilling. Just talking to random people and having a few laughs. But this chick comes on and I'm like, duck it. She tells me she wants to see my dick and watch me jerk. I politely oblige, and after a few minutes of us dirty talking and watching each other masturbate, she asks me what kind of toothpaste I have. Colgate Optic White. Why? Go get it and jerk off with it. I think it's hot as fuck. Sure. As soon as I start rubbing it in and get my dick lathered with the toothpaste, she starts laughing and disconnects. Within a few seconds, I realized what was going on. She was going from chat to chat convincing guys to do this and then leaving them with not only blue balls, but a burning cock as well. Edit, Vape, now I have to live with the fact that my most upvoted comment of all time is a story about how I got tricked into rubbing toothpaste on my dick. 9 out of 10 dentists agree, that's super ducked up. The 10th dentist is the girl from the story. I got a bit of cum on my math homework on accident but didn't feel like redoing it, so I just turned it in. Dude, why were you masturbating to your maths homework? In hot tub with girlfriend. She's on my lap and I'm nuts deep in her, swimsuit still on. Her mum comes out for a chat and I nut into my girlfriend while looking her mum in the eye. There's a story similar to this from many years ago where some dude was having sex in the spooning position under some blankets with his girl. Then his mom enters his room to ask him something. He nuts while looking his mom in the eye to answer her question. He kept his poker face on though, so from his mom's point of view, she just walked in him and his girl cuddling under some blankets. I made a DIY pocket pussy with a cut-up Sunny D bottle and some microwaved wet paper towels. Gave myself a solid PP burn from that. Damn bro, that sucks. About how many seconds would you say was too much? I was working at a movie theater when I was 16. I can't remember the movie, but it had an awesome nude scene. So on a weekday I was an opening usher. No one usually came in until the evening. I went in the first screening of said movie and stood there with my broom in one hand and dick in the other. I busted a nut in the middle of the theater and then tried to use my broom to sweep it up. I was so dumb. Edit, it was 300. Thanks Unicracker for jogging my memory lol. Also, how did you know what years to look through? Edit 2, I just told my wife this story and she is baffled that I would just stand there instead of sitting in a seat. But we weren't allowed to sit down on the job. Last edit, I was making a joke about not sitting down lol. But I'm loving the comments. Keep them coming. Love you all. Good night. BoxOfficeMojo.com. This should jog your memory. My money is on 300. Edit, I.imgur.com. My brother's telling me that icy hot made your dick bigger, so I went to the bathroom and beat my dick, rubbing icy hot into teen peen. Was not a smart idea lol. In basic training I caught a group of guys putting Tiger Bomb, like icy hot, on their dick balls. They started yelling and I kept walking wishing I hadn't seen all that. Drove down to Arkansas from Canada for a booty call with a guy I met in a cam chat room in September 10, 2001. Good thing you drove. Typical Romeo and Juliet balcony scene, but the girl I was courting wanted me to insert her front door doorknob in my ass so she could touch my ass in the morning. As I was about to wrap my butt cheeks around her front door's doorknob, her father comes out and sees me flashing him. How did she bring this up in conversation? Babe, I love that ass, can you stick my doorknob up that thang so I can get a stinky salutation in the morning? When I was like 14 I ducked my couch once. Somehow this doesn't sound as bad as your name, so quit holding out on us. Well, the prompt specifically asks for things that you regret doing. I tried humping my towel rack at home after learning about masturbation in 5th grade. I first tried a Mountain Dew bottle but it wouldn't fit. When did you discover pies? When I was in 7th I was going out with a girl to the dance. Since this was my first physical interaction with a woman I creamed my pants while we cuddling. I tried to act normal until I got home. It was me, Barry. I traveled back in time and jerked you off at super speed, making you think you came at just a woman's touch. My goals are beyond your understanding. Hooked up with an ex. I had just got finished with a long work stint and was super horny. 100 I hit her up, met at her job, went around back and got busy. Got caught on her job's alley cam. What happened after you guys got caught? Nothing. The security guy knew it was her because of her uniform, but couldn't see her face. The only that identified her was her tattoo on her hip. He wasn't going to ask to see it. But he let her know that we weren't slick, and a week later the file deleted off the server. That's a good security guy. After the security guy saved a copy for himself. I nutted 40 feet up in the tree to watch it fall. The nut doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, the one I regret the most was attempting to use some facial lotion as lube, which left with a burning sensation all over my groin area. It was so painful I jumped straight out of bed and ran into the bathroom to wash my dick and balls in cold water. Never again. I'll just stick to dry wanking in future. Edit, made this account as a throwaway, logged out and came back 6 days later to see it had received over 10,000 upvotes and an award. That's insane. Thank you so much everyone. Man, AOL chat rooms, so many nights driving around at 2 a.m. looking for an address, so much pure shame. Hey, come on in. I left some cookies on the counter, just wait for me in the kitchen, I'll be right out. Hi, there. Who are you? I'm Chris Hansen, Dateline NBC. Holy shit, Chris. You're going bang her too?